Welcome everybody to the YGO Fresh Off the Press community, where we've got the best tips, tricks, skits, bits, tits, and all the other jazz that you can hope for. Uh, I'm here with my boy, fresh off the press. He's fresh off the laughter now.
Let's get it, man. Let's get it. We're here to feed with my guy Saki, man. Thank you so much for having me on, man. It's a pleasure. I'm glad to be here and to discuss the markets with you. I appreciate it, brother. Thank you so much. Let's get it.
If you
Let's
guys
get
don't
it.
know, this is a long time coming. I've been wanted this man for months, but we had some technical difficulties. But as you guys know, we deliver. So I got Fresh on for one of these collabs. Now, if you don't know Fresh Off the Press, you're living under a rock, all right? This guy's got some of the best market watches right over here, right? Sometimes he covers stuff that I should be covering and I don't. So you're going to want to swing by, hit the subscribe button. Yo, he's got he uploads market watches almost every single day from what I see over here. Cool, and we always go over different cards. So once you're done with my channel, you want to go over to Fresh's and see some of his stuff. Is there anything you want to add, Fresh?
Yeah, that's right. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, guys, again, we do daily market watches. We try to discuss the latest and greatest, maybe some top tier Yu-Gi-Oh events, the meta, some penny stocks, some vintage cards, high-end Yu-Gi-Oh, and things of that nature. So if you want to, stay tuned to the latest and greatest, the best deals, then you definitely want to swing by my channel. Again, YGO Fresh Off the Press. Probably you'll have the link in the
Yep.
description down below. So thank you so much again. Thanks again,
It'll
brother.
be right next to the OnlyFans.
Awesome.
Yo, 2.6 here. I mean, that's me too.
Yeah, that was yeah, that's you,
I actually
man.
didn't
Hey,
know. I didn't hover
hey.
it, so I actually didn't know.
That's you,
Yo,
man.
we
Once
got the
you're in videos, they
1.2,
pop off. They
2.1.
pop off. They pop off. That's
You
right.
gotta
That's
go
right.
check them out. All right.
Let's get it. Thank you. Thank you.
All right. So we're gonna get right into this here. So pulling the rug super rares. Me and Jay had talked about this card plenty of times. I told you guys this is the $2 super to get. This card was always around $2-ish to $3 for Edison format. But remember, so many people are opening up OTS pack, Tournament Pack 23. You would think that everyone would have enough supers for Edison, but this card kept being the best super out of OTS 23, even above meta-relevant supers like Labyrinth. And today, we see 22 listings. We see an enormous spike here. Remember, we had OTS 24 for about 3 weeks here. Right now these are about $4 here, going up to 5s a piece. If you got these at 2s, like I told you, I mean, this isn't just the start and you're already making money. Then we got the ultis here. Personally, I'm happy with a clean super, but 38 for your unlimited ultis, which isn't too bad. This card for a long time has always been around 20 to 30-ish dollars. I remember when first sets were less than $15. Now they're 41, which is honestly, you should get the first sets over the unlimiteds. There's no reason you should be paying 38 for, instead of 41 here. They do go up to the $60 mark, but $40 to $50-ish dollars isn't bad. Just be careful sometimes when you order these much older cards that are LP specifically online, because sometimes, and I mean this unfortunately, you're going to get an MP. I'm not saying it on TCG player. I'm saying it anywhere. Just one thing you have to be kind of worried about. What are your thoughts on pulling the rug here?
Yeah, that's right. That's right. I mean, great points you make about pulling the rug. It's an Edison card. I've talked about this card nonstop on the channel for the super rare. I love that it's a mid-max holographic for, well, it used to be cheap. Exactly. You were talking about this at $2. We were as well. And I have an R09, just clean, plus my personal playset after this came out. And like, as always, on the channel for cards like this, I just told people to pick them up, because if you analyze the charts, they were dumping, they were crashing down. The supply was coming in. So with cards like these, they're Edison format cards, format specific, not too many prints, and we just got a holographic. Supply is low. When you add those things up, you play connect the dots. Usually, you want to make sure you have access and exposure to cards like these. So yeah, that's the assessment that we made over there. I like to see that the card is moving on up already. The charts validate that as well. So again, I think this is a last call, like Saki said. One to keep in mind, Edison format is not going anywhere. Who knows when we get another reprint. So I really do like pulling the rug right now before it reaches definitely 750s, and then maybe even double digits one day. So I like it. I like it.
Don't let the rug get pulled under you. Grab these super while you can. Bro, I've been holding that joke for like 30, 40 seconds. I was trying to contain myself. But yeah, you got the champion pack rares here, about $10 as well.
There you go.
People like their old champion pack cards. Honestly, I would have
Oh
just
man.
moved this for 5 supers. Because the sales
Exactly.
here data here is not that fresh.
Yeah, no
I'm not
demand,
even
no
trying to make a
demand.
pun.
Yeah.
I'm really
Yeah,
not.
no demand, no demand. Yep.
Branded Fusion is going to the literal moon here. Ultis are 55, 62, $70 for your ulti branded fusions. I actually told people that like the $30 this used to be, I thought 40 was actually too low.
Mhm.
And people called me crazy. Then went to 30 and I'm like, you're kidding. So I told people, get your branded fusions. I said that multiple times at 20, 30, 28, because that's the lowest it hit. 35 and then like 36, then 40. I said, well, it's going back up. And now, I mean, let's be real. After this one copy at 335 sales, you're looking at 63, $70. And I actually ended up moving a set to somebody I knew for about 200.
Mm.
It was pretty insane here. Also, very quick note, if you guys are wondering why my eyes are so weird, I have my second monitor right here.
Mhm.
So don't worry about that too much here. But yeah, Ulti-Brand Fusion's going to the moon, as well as the supers are actually going a little bit towards Crackhead. A little bit here with that 31 listings, 2.5. Four bombs at, well, it does bomb at $4. You really have the Great Wall of China, as Fresh likes to say right here.
That's right.
$811 here. Whew.
Insane. That's insane, man. That's definitely one big fat wall of China right there. I actually
Imagine spending
discussed this card.
$2,500 on
Oh my goodness.
811 and it gets limited to one. That should be mad funny.
You imagine? Yikes, man! With all the banless speculation, you're right. That's a big fat wall to have right now. So they're unloading. They're smart. I actually discussed this card in today's market watch. Well, yesterday. You guys are probably watching this, tomorrow. But the whole point is that I discussed the OTs. Saki makes a great point with the super rares, their budget right now compared to the OTs, obviously, but a lot of people want access to this, as in YCS Sydney, branded voiceless topped over there. So now the demand is coming back in. Saki was talking about this card at 30 bills. I was talking about it at around 33s as well, around there, low 30s. So yeah, when OTs like these, we said it. I mean, branded is a fan favorite deck archetype. The
Yep.
OT was too low. Now they doubled up, over 100%. So that was easy pickings. It was too easy to see it. Saki talked about it. I did as well. So I'm glad to see it pan out for people that actually got exposure near the 30 level. And yeah, right now the card is rehyped again. A lot of people playing branded. So let's see if the ban list. I mean, I don't think. What do you think, Saki? You think this gets touched? Maybe the 2 to 1 on the list. I mean,
A
or
lot
or,
of
or would they
people
hit
are
Albion? What do you
saying
think? Yeah,
Branded
yeah.
Fusion should be hit. And I will say this. As someone who isn't even that big of a fan of Branded, I know that sounds like heresy to some of you. I don't think that Branded Fusion is correct. I mean, obviously you could search it out, right? So if you ash it, you ash it. It's just if you open it, it's kind of crazy. I think if they
True.
put it to 2, that's one thing. But I
Mm,
don't think this card needs a limit. And I
correct.
think that there's better cards. I think the biggest issue actually, and I have it pulled up right here, so I'm going to bring it up here, is Albion. I think this is the problem. I think if they ban Albion, because the biggest issue is no one wants to get gimmick puppet locked, especially multiple times a game, right? If you take that away, Brandon is nobody's gonna complain about Brandon. I'm telling you this right now. I think that obviously that's still good and all that, but again, gimmick puppet lock will win you YCSs, will win you at least will win you regionals. YCSs, it's hard, right? But it's gonna win you events, right? You get qualifiers and OTS championships at your locals. You got your case tournaments. Yeah, gimmick puppet lock's gonna win you that case. It has the potential. These are $30. I believe this is the correct ban. Even though I would be sad because I play this card in voiceless, I still think, bias aside, this is the card that needs to be banned. If they hit Branded Fusion instead, all they're doing is they're taking away the accessibility in voiceless for this lock rather than branded, because branded, they could search Branded Fusion, right? They could still Albion unlock you, even with one Branded Fusion. It just is what it is.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, I just wanted to touch base that yes, in our collab on my channel, we touch base on Albion, the Sanctifier, and I asked you the same question, and you said that this was the route to go. I agreed with you because branded fusion. I mean, again, there's been broken field. I'm sorry, fusion spell cards before, like invocation, things like of that nature, and really engines like that, they haven't gotten hit. They usually go for the direct problem like this. In this case, like Saki said, so I agree with you on this one. Yes.
Yeah. We'll
Mhm.
probably have a fusion that fusions from your opponent's hand within the year.
Of
You can
course,
also
of
fuse
course.
from their bank account. It's gonna be
Yeah,
stupid.
why not?
Brand secrets. These are 4s to 5s. I always told people because I remember when this as a super was $25.
That's insane, man.
And I had, and I'm not, I think I already said it on Freshes, but I remember opening up boxes because I was like, oh, if a box is $50 and this super is going to be like one per box,
That's
I'm paying
crazy.
$25 for this box. And
Of course.
and I'm like, I ended up pulling like the Starlight Rare Logith. I was really happy actually. Because I was also hunting a Lubers at 120. I was like, nope.
Hmm.
That was, man,
Those
that
were
was
the days.
horrible. I still know people who quit when Aluber got reprinted because they spent like 100 something each copy and it went down
Yo,
to like
so
10
true.
bucks.
So true. That happened to me too. I had a lot of people that went in at the all-time high or at triple digits, and they saw that thing crash down hard, and didn't feel too good. So that happened to people around me as well. That
Yeah.
was tough. Yep.
Branded openings those secrets, I think these can easily float to the $10 mark
Yep.
eventually.
Hmm.
I told people get them around 3s. Let's keep it a bill here. They're about 4 to 5s here. Not as nice, but I still think you could get in on this still.
Hmm.
Albion Supers. Now, this is kind of has always been more of a bulk card, but eventually hit like about a buck, right? And right now, you got 30 listings here at 225 going up to $3. Because this card, it always, no matter how many times Branded goes through lists, this card is always managed to be a 1 because it's always a good, decent card to run. It does its job. It's not broken. It just does its job. Ultia Lubers here. I want to go over these really quick. We're going to go over near mints here, but lightly played near mints, 32 listings, near mints, 22 listings. You got 18 here, 20, 25, back going up to the $30 mark. People, there is, 3 play sets right there at 21. I still think that Lubricant is like a very fair card to be spending $30-ish on. So 18 is not to scoff at. I never understood why this card was $10, $12. I never understood it because this card was the most and look, I say this as a Sky Striker player, and this had Ray in it. This card was always more relevant than anything else in the pack. It just was, like, ulti wise, it just was what it was. Even the hand trap winter cherries. I'm sorry I have to do you like that, Fresh, but it is what it is. People
The
are seeing the
cherries,
branded
well, yeah.
fusions going up. They want to have this caught up. It is what it
Right.
is. Anything to say about a Luber?
Yeah, Lubers, I love it. Ultimate rare from that pack, hard to get. I mean, it's the card that we were just talking about. The fact that the secrets were pushing triple digits when they first came out. So OT's that cheap, 10, 12s. I mean, there was probably people that got this card for single digits. So that was amazing pickups at the time. And of course, the potential is there. As people are playing branded right now and branded voiceless, they want to, people that need Lubers, they're gonna want to play the max rarity. So that makes total sense. And winner cherries, man, don't do that to me, Saki, man. Don't put that card up there, man. The roller coaster card. I mean, your boy had 50 of these. I have to start unloading them because I expect these, like we said in the collab. This is coming in the 25th rarity collection, most likely. We're already getting the other Ghost Girls, Ghost Ogre and Moonlit and Chill and all the other ones. So, man, I'm gonna leave it. You take it over, man. It's tough. It's rough, man.
Man, it's like when your kids ask you for Six Flags and you say you have Six Flags at home, Six Flags at home. You show the TCG play winner cherries graph. Oh
Man,
man,
it's a roller coaster.
$13. I'll be dead ass with
Yeah,
you. It doesn't matter if this
yikes.
gets a quarter century. At this point, if you just want it, it's $12.
For real, it's cheap, man. For of course, if the rarity collection 2 brings it, we're getting 7 additional rarities, but it hurts. It hurts. But yeah, yeah, yeah.
SP Little Knight. So I
Hmm.
ended up always getting rid of this card because I'm like, dude, I'd rather not play this format. And I continuously said that, but now that I'm playing this format, I'm like, man, I'd really like a Little Knight because the extra removal is just going to help you, especially if you use the extra. Oh, it's fantastic.
Yeah, it's
Point
too
is,
good.
I actually finally got myself a Little Knight for an actual good price, $80. I was like, cool.
Wow,
And it's really weird because I'm actually going to use it. It's like really weird because I don't remember the last time I used a $100 extra staple since access code.
wow, wow.
And I didn't
Yes,
pay anywhere close to 80 for mine. And this was this was pre-COVID, I think. Yeah.
but that's
Uh,
good. eighty
Either no,
dollars.
either yeah, actually a
Yo,
little at COVID. My bad because Echo came out. No, it was about COVID. I think I pulled it in fact too. But 120, 125, going up to 130. I mean, it's better than 140, but it's still
No,
Still a
it's
little
good.
light.
It's good that that you actually picked that up at $80. Like that's a great pickup price for you. I mean, if you look at the chart though, I mean, it's crashing down right now. The all-time highs were around $140. If you go down a little bit to the chart,
Yep.
you can see that it's literally crashing down right, back to 120. So that's a pretty hefty move. A lot of people didn't expect it. Everyone needs little nights, but at the same time, most people that need it have it. And again, banless fears. It's just crazy. People start to speculate. They start to sell cards that maybe they shouldn't be selling right now. So I think that Boundless Fears is also affected. Not to say that I expect that this card gets hit on the list because it came in Age of Overlord as well, but you just never know. You never know. People start getting scared. They start listing their cards, and you can see the clear price depreciation there. So who knows? Might be a good time to get exposure like Saki did. Of course, he did it at a GOAT price of 80 bills, but even at 120s, if you can get a deal, at your locals, maybe at a hundo, that's not bad to get exposure right now for this card. So I like it. I like it.
Yeah, honestly, the way I see it, I don't think it's Boundless Fears. I just think that this card has been inflated for so long.
That true.
And
That
a lot of people are just like, I'd just rather have the money at this point. We do know that this is going to get a reprint in October with the tins. But if you guys, if I had to say, I think it's going to be an ulti in 25. I think they're going to try to
mm,
squeeze an ulti first.
damn, that's
That's
good
personally what
speculation.
I would bet money
Wow.
on it. Ancient Sacred Wyvern here. Card is still inflated. I still love this card's artwork. The scales on the dragon, everything. Old Edison card art and Tengu format card as well at this point. You have
Mhm.
one here for 19, then 26, then your first edge, you got one here for 28. You might as well get this one then instead of that. And then 30, 35, 40, going up to $54. It's
Yeah,
awful because I spent this on my ultis.
wow. That's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy that
Yeah.
the Ultra, this is the Ultra, right? Because it has
Yep.
different rarities. I think it has a secret. What's the
Yep.
secret at? I mean,
It's
honestly,
well,
me, I
we
would,
got it right here. 11 listings. Well,
yeah, I would get the secret.
$20,
Honestly, that's just me. Even
21,
though the OG,
25.
first Ed OG, I get it. People are gonna go for that. They want to feel like they're playing back in the day. But me, secret rarities is a higher rarity. They look beautiful, clean, fresh off the press. I mean, honestly, this is the one that I would be targeting right now, the secret rare. And listing's probably low, right? The
Yep,
chart is
11
mooning right
listings,
now. Yep, yep, yep. This
20.
is the one. This is the one. Right now, it's readily available. You do see an RO10 right there, but I would get the secret. It looks really, really nice. But I understand the people going for the OGs as well. And overall, it's just a hard card to get.
Yep.
And people need it for Edison, so I agree with Saki on that one. Yep.
Not only is it hard to get like Fresh said, but why do I call him Fresh instead of Jay?
Hey,
But what
both,
Jay
man. I
said,
get it. Yeah.
but remember, 5Ds on top of already being a hard card to get, it's the
hmm
5D sprint. So it's like way
That's right.
harder. If we were at like a 9, that puts that
That's
at a
true.
10. You
That's
don't see this, right?
that's
I
right.
actually saw an ultra this year. I saw one ultra in someone's trade binder this year, and I actually managed to trade for it.
Nice.
And that's like the only time I've seen it, I think, in the last 9 months. And guys, remember, I go to multiple locals and everything. I don't just go to the same locals or two, right? Like I'll
Right.
go to like 15 different locals, just and
That's
just
crazy.
like checking them out,
Oh,
saying
that's
hi,
good.
spend time trying out the new vibe, right?
Right.
Sometimes I
Right.
only
Right.
go to locals like twice a year on special events, but I go there, right? And I just don't, and I like to trade, and I don't see people with this.
Mhm.
It is what it is. Plus, the 5D secret foil looks chef's kiss. You know what I
It
mean?
does. It does. It looks beautiful. It's beautiful.
Absolutely. So like
Mhm.
that's the thing. I actually agree with Fresh. I probably would get the secret rare, even though I like the ultra. Only because if it was like the Battles of Legends foiling like we have now, I'd say no, screw it, get the ultra. But the 5Ds foiling, it's something about
They
it. I mean,
look
look at this
amazing.
card.
Yeah. Quality control, man.
All right, let's see this
It looks.
ulti. Now this ulti doesn't do the scan
Mm.
justice. This actually just looks like a blob. But I want to see what these are at. So you got S- Scratch getting the secret. What lightly
Yeah.
played at 23. Just get the ulti.
Yeah. We're taking everything back, man. Look at that. Look at that, Saki. It's too cheap. Too cheap. You're right.
Yeah,
You're
first
right.
eds. What are first eds?
Mm.
31. How are these cheaper than when I picked
Yeah.
them up?
That's not bad.
Wait,
That's
actually, you
not
got
bad.
31 for. Actually, no, you
That's a
guys have a
deal.
deal here. Hold on.
Yeah. That's a deal.
31, two 36s, and then 58, 65, 70.
Yeah, let me go grab it right now. No, I'm just kidding. No, no, they definitely have a deal, man.
Yeah,
That's a
I
deal.
actually would
That's a
grab it.
steal.
I'm not.
Yeah,
Hey,
that's a steal.
we're not financial advisors, though.
Right, right,
I'm just
right, right.
saying
Yeah,
it may or may not be good to pick up at this
Right,
price.
right, right.
Catasters here. These are 90 for light play, 100. And then I
Mhm.
just want to see, is there still the PSA 9 for like 900? There's the
That's
PSA.
crazy.
Oh yeah, PSA 9 for 1,000.
Whew, man. Man, that's
Crazy.
crazy.
Yeah,
Yep.
good luck with selling that. Alley Justice Catastrophe DT 13,
Uh,
18, 20. I remember I got a bunch of these at $1 too because this card used to be way more than this, believe it or not. Back in the day,
Mm-hmm.
used to be like 40s to like
Mm-hmm.
$70.
Mm-hmm.
My mind's a little hazy on this card. So anyone who's played for, back when this was around, which was over a decade ago, you gotta let me know. But this was the card for a high rarity. But
That's
yeah,
right. Hmm.
then your secrets, these are like $10,
That's the one I have. I like it.
bro.
I
And
like
it's
it.
like kind of extinct because near mint light play, generated up,
Yep.
850, $11. No way. Yubel, the loving defender forever. We'll have to check back up on these. They're 150 right now. I told people to grab them at 80 to 90. They could drop a little more, but 80, 90 is fine to get. And then they went up to like 200. I'm like, well, I thought we had 2, 3 weeks.
That was
I wanted to pick up mine. I didn't get to. I picked up one. And I ended up moving it for stuff I wanted. At the
right.
believe it or not, the same locals I got the Eclipse Wyvern at. Not the Eclipse
That's
Wyvern, the
crazy.
Age of Sacred
Hey,
Wyvern.
what locals is that, man? We need to fly out there, man.
I've gone there for, believe it or not, my first time was like 3 weeks ago, and I'm probably
Okay,
gonna try to go
okay.
one more time.
Cool, cool. That's
But
nice.
yeah,
That's nice.
what do you think of you, Bell here?
Me, great question, bro. I mean, we talked about this one around the same price range that you did as well. We saw the Yubel hype come into the market, so we went over Yubel itself, obviously, and all the other related Yubel cards. We came upon this one. We talked about the regular Ultra. I think it was single digits, and then they bumped up to 20s. So then we immediately went to the Starlight. I'm sorry, this is the QCSR, right?
Yep.
Yeah, QCSR right there. We went to it. It was 80, 90s, like Saki said. We saw it bump up, like he correctly stated, to 200s, and we said, we looked at the charts. It was hyped. The demand came in. I mean, Bell hype is at all time highs right now with the support coming. Think in a month or two with our next core set. A lot of people have high expectations for this deck archetype, and I believe that this is just the beginning. This is the first leg up. Then we're going to retrace back down. People are going to be taking profits, and then that'll be the right moment to pick up before that second leg up. The closer that we get to actual Bell, the new support release. So that's what I'm looking at with this card right now.
It's actually super crazy how like the third and fourth best ultra rare are gonna be better than both your secrets in this set. Like you
Damn,
can
that
go
is
to a
crazy.
local, see someone pull both secrets, and be like, "Oh, the box is live still."
For
This
real,
is like the
because of the
only set
ultras.
I think
That's
I've
true.
seen since I don't even know when to describe it. I don't remember a set in this position. Long story short, they should have swapped some of the secrets for the ultras here. Just a little
That's
bit.
true.
I don't
That's true.
like. I know that people are like, "Oh, it makes it made it cheaper." I'll be dead ass with you. People were paying 70 for popular on release, like 60, 70 for popular on release day,
Hmm.
and about
Hmm.
55 for princess.
Hmm.
What made it
That's
that
right.
much
That's
cheaper? I'm not
correct for
saying even those
ultras.
two cards, just some of the other
That's right.
cards, like Yubel could have been the secret
That's
instead of
true.
Metamorphosis.
Hmm.
For example,
That's
even though
right.
that card looks cool, but would you pick up the Starlights here? That's the big question.
Well, that's go to the yeah, the charts are extended. I mean, honestly, if you're asking me, I would wait for a retracement. After you have first legs up on the charts like this, that's the first wave. The hype comes in, it's a hard card to get supplies though. Okay. I would wait maybe for 125s. I'm not saying that it's going there. We're talking about probabilities. Anything is possible. I would play on that possibility. Is it probable? Maybe not in the sense where like it's a hard card to get. It might keep hovering around 150s. I would wait around. Patience wins this game. I would stick around, maybe get 125s, maybe hundreds if I'm lucky, like Saki getting an $80 SP Little Knight, and they're currently 120s. That's the deal that I would be looking for right now, because I still think they're way up there. But the demand is going to be there. People are waiting for that new support to come out. So in the next month or two, I would be watching this card like a hawk. I would be trying to get in at maybe 130s, 125 if I'd be allowed to. If not, and if it keeps running, then it is what it is, But I would be looking for that opportunity because it's a beautiful card. People are going to be
Yep.
playing it, and it's max rarity, so it all makes sense. Yeah.
I personally, the way I see it, if you see someone with it and you offer them 125, maybe 120,
You go.
there you go.
Perfect.
That's 80
Yep.
to 85%.
Perfect.
Or I should say 85 to 80%.
Hmm.
And because the issue with this card, and that's why I told people I think this was a really good grab for the quarter century, was you have to remember when you're looking at a card, who does it appeal to? Meta players, cool. If it's not meta, guess what? It's done. Older players, is it used in older formats? There's another thing. Yubel appeals to almost everybody because it's a casual card. It's a collector card. It's going to be a meta relevant card, right? It's a fan favorite card. It's so much, right? There's so many people that want this card. And Phantom Nightmare, I don't think this set's getting opened up much anymore. I think people are calling it quits with Phantom Nightmare. They have been for a while, right? So people are like, yeah, this set has great ultras, but I'm not making my money back. And when you get to there, the singles get worse.
That's right.
EMP Meow Mine, I want to go over this real quick. The quarter centuries are as very, very low at 32. We saw a Salad top 32 recently that was playing one copy of this card. I personally think that this card still is pretty decent. I think that especially since it has IP, has a lot going for it. I think that at this point, it's as low as it's probably going to be. Maybe it get 25, but I think this is a decent card to pick up right now.
Just a quick note. I also saw that card at one on the Sprite recently at the Kissimmee Regional, like 30 minutes away from where I live at. They got second place and they ran one of these as well, which I highlighted in today's Market Watch, I believe. So yeah, it's seen play, you know, here and there at one ofs. So yeah, people are going to go. Not a crazy demand, but people are going to be coming for this even at one. So Saki's right on point with that one. Yep.
Yeah, I mean the way it is it's a free summon, right? And it doesn't lock you into anything, right? If a Link Monster is on the field or in either graveyard, right? That's the big thing you guys have to remember. It's either not your graveyard, either graveyard. So your opponent, if you're going second, you special this, right? What you're able to do is if a Link 2 monster control sits in graveyard, right, or banished face up, it's just a bounce, right? So it can help you play through interruption, and it's just a free extender. I think it's pretty good here. I think ultras are not bad either. I think they're like $2 or less. Yeah, that's very fair. 2.5. A Rise Heart here. I want to touch this very quickly. These are $7 to $8, like we went over. 49 listings, but you generate up 42. But then you have the Starlights here, which I'm gonna refresh this. I told people this is not bad at 60, and right now $90.
That's crazy.
90, 90, 100, 110, 130, 150.
Yeah, you said that it was a format that people enjoyed. I mean, not the masses, but even after the ban list, you know, people still go back and, you know, play a format like this. They love cards like, you know, this XC is just broken. Just sitting on it, just like Zoo and those previous formats. When broken XC cards come out, you know, people, even though the list gets them and things of that nature, some people still stay and they play those previous formats. So it's crazy to see the jump though from 60 to 90s. That's strong.
Yeah, basically $100, honestly. The way I see it is some people, it's banless season, people are speculating. We're not going to get a Rise Heart back. I would be crazily shocked.
What would you do? What would you do
actually,
if you see that ban list?
No, hold on. I'm going to retrace that back. Because if Konami might give us this to beat Fire, I'm just going to slam my hand on the floor. Because they did some really dumb things with Tier. They're like, hey, let's put all these unhealthy cards back in the game instead of hitting one deck.
Oh,
so
man.
extra.
What would you do? What would you do though if you wake up, you know, banless is out and you see this card is back at one?
I might just shut the fuck up and play cash. I might. I'll just special offender and just sit there like a crayon eater.
I mean, it's already topping without it. You know, it got like 3 tops.
That's what I'm saying.
You know, in YCS,
in top 32.
Yeah, exactly. Literally without this card. So it'd be crazy. Yep.
Toon Blackluster Soldier here. I talked about this card when it was $6 to $7. They are $10 right now. Right here. Going up to about 11s here. 24 listings. So if you got these cards, good job. They are going up. I also want to talk very, very quickly about these two lovelies right over here. I told people this is the penny stonks. And look at that rise here. $2 now. $2.30 with your bookmarks being $2, $2.50. And we might as well take our boy Toon Kingdom here. You know, it's probably back down to 20s because people are freaking stupid. Yep. Well, how'd I know? I
can't believe that card has remained 25. So long at these current levels. And we even discussed, Saki, the Pharaoh's Rare in one of our recent market watches. It's like $23. I'm like, how is the OT and the Pharaoh's Rare like similarly priced? I mean, they're both scarce. They're hard to get. They both look beautiful, but they're cheap, man. Italian. They're cheap. They're cheap. $20 for a Pharaoh's Rare. I'm like, I thought about, sniping it up. Honestly, I don't know what you think about
That
Pharaoh's
Italian
rare,
looks really nice, by
but
the way.
it does. Yeah, you like foreign multis, but yeah, again, like the Pharaoh's rare, I was surprised. $20, 23s. I'm like, no way, no way, no way.
I feel like a lot of people love Mavens, but they never really talked about the Pharaoh rares too much. And then when they, and
Right,
like
right.
everyone has to, people have to realize that's like the worst part of it. The only bad part of this is because nobody likes those. Nobody likes the pull rates, especially
That's
because
true.
now Euro's rare because they have a shittier looking ultra rare version. No one wants to deal with it. Like
They're
nobody
just so
wants
hard
to
to
play
pull.
with
You're
it.
right. You're right.
Uh,
They're extremely
Here's
difficult to
what's
pull.
crazy.
Yep.
Look at this sales history in February. Look at all this.
Wow.
And
The
then you got
demand is
March. You
still.
got play sets in March. I mean, this is like the only card that, like, I don't get what's not connecting here.
It's so weird. It's so random. Honestly, because secrets at one point were like 80, like they got bought out to ridiculous
Bro, people
prices.
spent
So
$50 on
e-
rares. Nah, no way.
exactly. So then to see this one be here for years, literally for years, around a $20 bill, it makes no sense. Honestly, I agree with you on that one.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. I think there
Yep.
was a wall. I mean, that's why people got scared, but like, I don't know. I mean, there's no real wall. There's maybe a set, but you need a play set anyway.
Right, right,
So
right. Exactly. Yeah.
chain
So awkward.
disappearance. Want to go over these super rares. When
Mhm.
a monster with 1,000 or less attack is summoned, you banish that monster. Then your opponent banish all cards with the same name as that card from their hands and their deck. So people
Mm,
are using this, I believe, as a tech against Snake Eye, because it does hit a lot. It does hit a lot. And if you actually have two of these, I mean, it's a lot. Uh, you got your about $14-15 for your supers. I think that's actually really good for champion pack supers, or not champion pack,
yep.
turbo pack supers. I
Yep.
think that's actually pretty good. And then really quickly, we
Mhm.
have the secrets here. People are also going for these. About $4 here for your secrets, 22 listings for just near mint. You put that light play on, you got a little more to play with. Dollars here. That's actually not that bad. What do you think about this?
Yeah, I mean, for chain disappearance, honestly, I got the supers from a turbo pack at $5 when no one was looking at this card. I was able to sell the 20s because this is a card that has always cycled up and down as well. So I've been able to take advantage of the price swings on this one. It always cycles in and out of the meta because there's always, monsters with 1,000 attack or less that cycle in and out. And this card becomes irrelevant. I'm sorry. Citing it in going first. So again, that's still 15s for the current, environment. It's not bad. I mean, it's a card hard to get. It's a turbo pack card. It'll always retain some sort of
Yep.
value. And then for the secrets, they were billies and some change. And to spike up to twos and threes, that's an easy 2 to 3x. The
About
potential to reach
four.
even fives. Yeah, fours. There you go. Potential to be $5. So I mean, right now it's already up. If you would have these, I would start considering to move these. Again, not official financial advice, obviously, but again, it could still go up to fives and maybe even 750s if it does go crazy. But for now, I mean, from $1 to $2 to 4 to 5s, that's easy gains right there. Yep.
I want to go over these secrets. I just want to check up on this because I happen to pull up 15s today, and so
Of
you're
course.
13, 14.
Mhm.
Yay. Yadas, these have been slowly rising up. 65 is what we saw it last time, going up to 75. But I don't like how low these listings are. Sales history is showing us decent amount too.
Mm.
This is like the one. I think this is like the last one that's not reprinted from Christopher's Revenge. Besides like the limbs, obviously. Remember, this set is not 2 years old yet, and they've reprinted almost
That's
every single
true.
quarter
That's
century
insane.
slash Starlight here.
That's true. That's crazy. I mean, Yada's iconic though, so
Armor
that's
Master
where the
sitting
demand is
at the
coming into.
45, bro.
Yeah.
Imagine getting this at 70, 80 and think you had a lick and Kawhi being like, yeah, you thought you had a year? Nah, man. They
Yeah,
treated
the
this.
QCSRs. I
Yeah,
think there's a deal there. For $2, two and some change under threes. Because like you're right, this one. I mean, it's tough. It's tough. This was close to triple digits, down 50%, half off discount. Yikes! But the QCSRs around 2 to 3s, man. $10 gets you a playset. Get out of here. I'm buying those,
I
man. I have
actually
an
have it pulled
R09.
up. That's really funny.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Values. Want to go over these real quick. $1.50, $2 here.
Yeah, I
We
have
go
a
with
hundred of these. What do you think, Sock? I have a
I
hundred values.
I
I
I
bought
have
them at
I
like
have
quarters.
I have values too. I think I got mine at like 60 cents though.
There you go. It's ridiculous. I
Wait,
saw this. I'm like, Edison Staple, Value Turbo is the best deck, or Black Wings or whatever. These are quarters, maybe 50 cents max. Count me in, man. It's too
yeah,
cheap.
no one wants to
Too
open
cheap.
this up anymore. I mean, this card could easily be a
Exactly.
$3 to $4 card.
That's crazy.
Maybe even
That's
fives or
crazy.
sixes, right?
Let me see that.
Personally,
Yeah.
I kind of want to look at this every 2 months. See what it's at.
Every 2
A
months.
bit shark here. So, Jay had some cool news about sharks that he wanted to tell you. I mean, I know what the news is. It's not even really news.
Right, right, right. I mean, you guys probably know by now, but yeah, YCS Sydney, there was a top 32 deck in YCS Sydney that played Sharks. Insane. There was like 900 people, almost 1,000 people, and we got a top 32 Shark deck. It's lovely. I always love those stories in Yu-Gi-Oh! When you can get a rogue deck to top such a big event with hundreds and hundreds of people. I was impressed. We covered that in our previous market watch, and it was insane. We went through the list. Totally awesome. Is back into the meta fray, at least as rogue right now. But then here we have a bit shark, right? This card was super cheap.
$10 here.
Yeah, it was super cheap, and now is going to double digits. That's crazy. That's crazy, and it has the potential to keep going up because with the top, the hype is going to come in. People are going to be trying it out now, and the YCS is over here stateside, so the potential is there. I like it. I like
If you
it.
want boxes, now they're up to 30 from like the lower 20s now, all right? But I mean, right over here, and this is why you always look at shipping. You spend the $7 and you get them at 21 here. You're real, and you get all 4 boxes. You're really only spending at like $2 extra. So you're really getting them at like $23, right? It's not bad for a box.
That's crazy. That's not bad.
And like remember, because we're gonna go over this very quickly. 15 for your silent honors. These are actually lower on listings. 15, 16.
For a ghost rare, that's crazy.
Yep.
That's crazy.
And then you've got your sonars at 8s. You got this at 8, 9, $10. I opened up some of these on stream. Actually, it was really boring because you saw the same cards over and over again. But you always pulled a combination of 2 of these, if not all 3. Like, or sometimes if you're unlucky, which is funny because back then it was considered lucky, you pull droplets on one of these. It's just so funny to see droplets over here.
Right.
Oh.
Marincess, man. I think they're getting tops in the region. I think I saw. So, yeah, it's going up. It's going up. Only a couple of listings right there.
Yo, this is some crackhead shit. $10. No. I'm good. I don't want anyone even saying, "Oh, yeah. I want to play Marincess." You don't need to play Marincess no more.
No, we're not gonna see. No, we're not gonna see Saki take this to that.
This is the second time a supers went to $14 for Marincess. If I had a nickel for every time, I would have 2 nickels, which isn't much. But it's weird that happened twice, man. That meme's so overused. But okay, I'm getting off that.
Saki, I thought you were gonna take that deck to your new locals that you went the other day, man.
No, I'm good. There's plenty of other fun decks I could go X2 or X3
Right.
with.
I need your opinion on this too. Look at these. Look at these. Look at all these right here. Look at these values right here. Look at it. Look at it. You want me to be like Sage? You want me to be like Sage eating cards on streams?
Yeah,
really? You're
absolutely.
gonna make me do? Man, don't do that to me.
I'm eating. Funny if you got some hot sauce.
Damn, I'm eating a $2 card right here, man. You know what? Oh my God, Jesus Christ! You made me do it, man.
The best part is it blurred, so it looked like it was like a scene from Attack on Titan, like censored.
No, my poor value. I'm gonna play this version of my deck.
Fresh off the giveaway. Hey, guys, it's got that extra signature.
Yo, hopefully, I don't get DQ'd. I'm gonna play this version of my Edison deck, man. I'm going to locals, man. Hopefully, you guys had fun with that.
Also, these are 15 for your man-eating black shark.
Oh my goodness, man! I like that card. I like the artwork. I like it.
Looks very cool.
Yeah, I like it.
In fact, I want to see one more really quickly, just because next year's the year of water. I just want to check up on this. Marine Beast is bitching at $3. All right. That's
pretty cheap.
And then the last card I have today, I pulled this up because it looks cool. Corroding Shark here. Man, these old cards just look so sick and like, whoa, look at this. It actually looks kind of scary in my opinion.
I like it. I like it. They just have a feel to it, like a vintage feel to it.
I really wish I had the description for once.
Yeah, they look really, really nice in the collection. That's right.
$7 up to 12. Man, I actually like these old vanillas, actually.
Like, yeah, they look really nice.
I started to really, really like them.
That's right.
Level 3 Zombie 2, you know how it is.
Yep.
Well, with that being said, again, guys, make sure to check out your boy fresh off the press here. You know, great guy overall. You know, check him out. I love the man. You know how it is. Link in the description below. Plus, I know the man's going to be in the comment section, right? You know, we always visit each other's comment section, so we'll be hearing all that. Is there anything else you'd like to say?
No, again, thanks for having me on. You know, you made me eat my value, poor value. You know, I need to talk with that with the community and have fun with that. But again, thanks for having me on. It was a great discussion talking about, you know, the YCS shark tops and just so many buyouts going on and things of that nature. And yeah, can't wait to have you on once again. I love these collabs. It's good to, you know, pick each other's brains and share with the community. So again, if you can check out the channel out, YGO Fresh Off the Press Daily Market Watch content. Again, I appreciate it, brother.
Yeah, no problem, no problem. You guys are he's gonna be here more and all that. I want to help get him on some live streams too, because I always feel like live streams are way better with two people.
Of
Like when I
course.
have to talk for 2 hours, my throat gets dry. I don't know if I could do it anymore. Like straight talking,
Yeah, I
like
feel
not
you. It's a
playing, just
lot. Yeah, it's a lot. It's too
blah.
much.
And
Yep.
yeah, that live stream will be on later tonight. You guys are probably watching this 8 hours to 10 p.m. Central. All right, maybe Fresh joins us even. You never
All
know.
right.
You
Yeah,
never
we
know.
might swing by. Yeah,
All right.
thanks, man.
With that, I
Appreciate it.
will see you guys in the next Market Watch. Peace.